This is Mod 9, Instructional Tutorial 1, Making Test Review a Real Kahoot. Kahoot is a web-based program that I learned about at a in-service that we had on Dr. King Day, and it was a great presentation that just kind of threw at us teachers a lot of different technology and web-based programs that we could use to make learning more engaging and inclusive. A couple things about Kahoot and why you would choose it for a test review program. It's game based, so students don't even realize they're learning. They think they're playing a game. It's very easy to use. Like I said, it's engaging, it's inclusive, it gets competitive, it's fun, and students really take control of this. Most of what I'm doing is clicking to go to the next question while they're strategizing and laughing and ready to go. Goals and objectives for Kahoot and also the intended audience. What I use Kahoot for is any kind of assessment review, whether it be a quiz or a test. Um, it's it's great because it's so engaging and fun, and students have that element, so they don't really notice or feel the stress that a test is coming up, but they can actually review for it and get to know the material in a very friendly environment. I've also used Kahoot to introduce new topics. I had created a brief quiz, just kind of testing knowledge of students' knowledge on Vietnam in the 1960s, and that was fun to kind of introduce them to some of the topics that they'll be covering for the Vietnam War, which is the unit we're on now. Another thing that Kahoot, sometimes it can be rough to transition to a new subject, um, so it's always good to have a smooth transition so you don't lose anybody and any of your students. So this would be a good way to do that because you'll have them all on board and ready to go. The intended audience, I would say, definitely would be for students, but um, you know, students can create their own quizzes on Kahoot since it's free. They could quiz their parents could quiz them, they could play together. You can use it on any device, so any computer or even an iPad, Chromebook, anything. Kahoot will work. So it's really for everybody, and it's really a lot of fun. The standards that I chose that supports that Kahoot kind of supports the fact that it is web-based technology and it does promote inclusion and it really is for everyone, um, covers all diverse learners, um, and it pushes students to learn new technology and that kind of goes with standard 2C. It's also a new type of way to review and engage students. So it's really good for teachers to find those new ways to motivate students by using and introducing them to new technologies and digital learning. Okay, here are the steps for how to create a Kahoot account. Again, it's free. You can sign up for free at Kahoot.com. First thing it's going to ask you to do after you register is you're going to name your quiz, you're going to add your questions, your answers, and it even gives you an option to add a picture to go along with it. And this just kind of, to go along with each question, this kind of helps bring up the engagement level for students. It makes it more entertaining and it gives them kind of a focus. Once you start the quiz from the teacher side, you could have it displayed on a Promethean board, smart board, pull down screen, whatever you have in your room, and students will see a game pin, which is a code that they'll need to put in. So if they have Chromebooks, laptops, iPads, anything that they can log into the internet on, they go to kahoot.it and all they have to do is type in that code and then a nickname, and they can start the quiz once they join it, and they're pretty much ready to go at that point. I copied down some pictures here so you could see kind of a visual of what I'm talking about. After you create your account, this screen comes up. It'll greet you by your username that you put in when you registered. Then at the bottom it asks you for the name of your quiz. Then you'll come to this screen, and this is kind of what it looks like when you're setting up your quiz. You'll type in your question. You do have a 95 letter maximum on the question and 60 letter maximum on the answers. You have to have at least 4 answers, and then you just indicate with a click which one is correct. And then in the middle there you can drag and drop pictures from your desktop or choose a file from your computer in order to add a picture to each question. Remember, that kind of steps up the engagement level and gets the students more focused, even though I don't think they'll need help focusing on this. Once you create your quiz and you go to start it, this is the screen that will pop up on your screen, so on your Promethean board, and see that game pin is displayed there. And it shows the arrows going to a picture, and that's what the students are going to see when they go to Kahoot.it. And it's going to ask for that game pin. The students will click there, they'll type it in and enter, then they'll enter their nickname, and then they will start the quiz. This is a picture of question 1 from a quiz that I created in my economics class. This is a economics chapter 1 test review. So this is what the students will see. They'll have a timer, and the question will be displayed. The picture I chose will be displayed, and they'll have 4 options. The options have a color and a shape that corresponds with each possible answer. The students will then have displayed on their computer or iPad, whatever device they're using, they will have the color and the shape, and they will have to click it. The sooner they click it, the more points they get, if it is the correct answer. Thank you for listening. I hope you all try Kahoot, and I hope you have a hoot with test review.